Ball. Ball.
Ripped into right center. Base hit. And aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Step off, throw to first, and he just got his hand in there. Good hitters count the 2-0. And that one fouled off. Ramos gets his lead at first with nobody out. Missed with a changeup, and the count is 3-1. Fouled off left side. Payoff pitch. Runner on the go. Swinging a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Runner goes again. Line and a base hit into right. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Here is Freddie Freeman. Grounder might be two. They'll flip to second, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Well, almost any time you roll over and send a 2-ball to short at this level, you can pretty much count on a double play. Middle infielders are just so reliable, and they work on these plays all the time, so it almost becomes like second nature.
That one lifted to left, and the inning is over. Back here in Cleveland, here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Brent Rooker. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Throw on to Freeman. Leadoff man retired here in the second. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. No score here in the second. Swings through that one out in front that time. Cantillo, a tall lefty, 26 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Hawaii. 2 outs, base is empty. So next to hit for Baltimore, Brendan Donovan. This one in the air center field, and that is that. Back now at Progressive Field. Bottom half of inning number 2. Jackson Chourio digs in for the Guardians. Liner snagged at first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And the 0-1. Popped in the air, left field. Brings it in, and there's 2 down. And Eugenio Suarez up to hit now.
No, that's a ball.
Chop back up the middle. Simeon bounces it to first, but he digs it out. Here in Cleveland, leading off, Austin Hayes. First pitch swinging.
You know, these Orioles, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. Swing and a foul straight back. Right through there for a strike.
I mean, we're already about halfway into this game, and his pitch count is ridiculously low. They're giving away quick outs over and over again.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. So up next, Blake Perkins. Yeah, that's fouled off. Late with the swing there.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere.
And he couldn't hold back. As we go to the last of the third. Stepping up for the Guardians, Tyler Fitzgerald. Late on that fastball. On the ground. Not in time.
Safe.
He's safe.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Pitch out, but no action. Runner on the go. Pitch is high.
Too high.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Trying to move him over here. Now the tag at third, and they got him. Here's Elliot Ramos. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. Step off throw to first.
Safe.
Robles dives back in. Robles runs. And it finds its way through for a hit. Throw into third, and they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
All over that one right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
No.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. The run comes across and the Guardians score first. It's 1-0. First and second, 1 out. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. To the right side. Lindor, that's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. As we go to the top of the fourth, here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Francisco Lindor. There's a strike.
Not what he's... for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in his zone.
Slider for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Fitzgerald on to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
Up next for the Orioles, first baseman Luis Arraez.
Check swing, and he went. Strike one. That catches the corner. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Out on the drop third strike, 2 gone.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
Here's Marcus Semien.
Ball one.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And now 2-0. Out to short. Tosses to first, and he has thrown 4. Back here in Cleveland, bottom of the inning, Corey Seager digs in for the Guardians. And that is out of play. The 0-1. Just missed.
Ball.
Late that time, and it's strike 2. Got him. Now 1 away. That's hard hit in the line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double. 1 out. Runner at second. Drake Baldwin getting ready to hit.
Ball inside.
And that drops in for a strike. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Cleveland up a run, looking for more.
That's a ball.
He's trying for third. The 2-2. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. One out, and a runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Runner goes again. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a payoff pitch. Runner goes again. That's ripped into the outfield. Perkins racing over to make the catch.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
He gets the intentional walk here, and now a force at any base with 2 gone. First and second, 2 outs. Tyler Fitzgerald digs in for the Guardians. That clips the corner. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
2 on, 2 outs. That one in the dirt and gets away. But all the runners hold. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. And they get out of the jam. Well done to finish off the strikeout and end the inning. Back now at Progressive Field. Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Brent Rooker.
You know, these Orioles, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. They're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
That misses the zone. Ball 3.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
The 3-1. Bounced out to short. Seager sends it to first.
Out of there.
And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 0-2 now. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Brendan Donovan, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Ball, no.
The Orioles hitless so far in the game. This one in the air, center field. Fitzgerald has a beat on it. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Stepping up for the Guardians, Victor Robles. Up the middle, Simeon. Over to first. One pitch and one out.
Up next for the Guardians, designated hitter, Elliot Ramos.
Comebacker to the mound. Slings to first. Home half of the fifth inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. 2 down, bases empty. And now the center fielder, Angel Martinez. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Here in Cleveland, all set for the top of the 6th. Austin Hayes digs in now.
Ball 1.
This to center field. And that blooper falls in, and there goes the perfect game.
The dream of a perfect game turns out to be just that, thanks to this hit. So impressive that he didn't get...
Runner on the move, puts a bunt down. He never makes a throw. Both runners are safe. And I'm just scratching my head. So next to hit for Baltimore, Blake Perkins. Pitch out, but no action. Back safely. Runner edges away at second. Off the mark there. And the count is 2-0. Just missed.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Next offering in there for a strike. And now 3-1. Squares the bunt, but that rolls foul. Payoff pitch. In there. Got him looking for the K. And that is a big first out. Fought off foul.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
And a sac bunt here. Not in time.
Hey,
he's safe.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure. On it, so really great.
Aaron Ashby gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
A bunt, and it's popped up. Brings it in to second with the throw. No chance to get back. It's a double play. 3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Next to the dish is Freddie. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1.
You know, these Guardians doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Oh, look at the stop. Over to first, and very nicely done for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Jackson Chourio digs in for the Guardians. Hammer, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. There goes the runner. Pitch is low. To first, and they've got him picked off. And they put the tag on him. That's the 3rd out, inning over. Back here in Cleveland, now it's the second baseman, Marcus Semien. And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Ball.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Base hit right field.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumped.
Semien dives back, and they got him. Fouled off. He was late. On the ground, right side. Jump throw across his body. On the money. Nice play.
Up next,
Samuel Basallo will hit next. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And a big swing and a miss. Swings through that one for strike 2. The Guardians holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Back now at Progressive Field. Set for the last half of the 7th. Drake Baldwin digs in for the Guardians. Pitching change here. Rico Garcia.
Rico Garcia.
That one misses, and that's ball 1.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in. You see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. Now they get the runner and a rundown. The relay. And he's got no chance. He's out. And he'll reach second with 1 away. So now with 1 away and a man at second. And now it's going to be Tyler Fitzgerald. Outside. Corner, there's a strike. Looks like a pinch hitter for the Guardians. Travis Bazzana. He gets a chance with a runner in scoring position and 1 gone. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. In the air to left center. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. Here's Victor Robles. What a stop. Throw to first, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Here in Cleveland, digging in, Brendan Donovan.
Brendan Donovan.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
This is the type of hitter his club wants at the plate, especially playing from behind. He's hoping to start a rally right here.
This one in the air, center field. And there's 1 down.
Up next. Left fielder.
Trevor McGill taking over on the
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
swing and a foul out of play. The Guardians trying to hold a one-run lead, and we're in the top of the eighth. A dive, he's got it. And that's a base hit despite a great defensive effort.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Runner takes off. It's a pitch out. Oh, caught up in a rundown now. Back to first, and he's saved. Way out front for strike two.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Chourio on the move towards the line. 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Blake Perkins. Runner on the go. They pitch out. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. Back here in Cleveland. Now it's the Guardians DH. Elliott Ruff looks like a pinch hitter for the Guardians. Hicks.
No, off the plate.
Looks like a pinch hitter for the Guardians, David Fry. Hammered down the right side, but foul. The 1-1.
Ball off the plate.
Just
Inside.
missed. That one found hard the other way. Payoff pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Down the number 2 hitter, Angel Martinez. And a foul ball. 0-1.
Ball.
And a foul ball. The 1-2. And he hits a ground ball right side into the outfield. Base hit. And a man aboard.
Really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Runner takes off. Pitches for a strike. Save! That clips a corner. Spikes that one. It goes to the backstop. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Heads up base running right there.
Way outside. Full count now.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners if they come home.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air to center. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. He'll score on the sac fly, and they lead by 2. So no one on after the sac fly. Here's Corey Seager.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike 2. Got him. That's the third out. Back now at Progressive Field. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Blake Perkins. Puts a bunt down. Freeman. And he's safe at first.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on. The tying run at the plate. The shortstop takes the ball.
Ball 2.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
In the air, left field. And there's one down. One out, man at first. And next for the Orioles, Luis Arias. 0 for 3 in this one. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. Trying to move the runners over. Suarez fires to first on the run.
No,
and it
out.
beats him. What a play. So they're down to their final out. Brent Rooker, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas.
Throw to
Got it.
first.
That's
Ball
out.
game. And the Guardians claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense. 2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
We just pray that we get old. My is gone. If they was not in the field, I won't put their name in the song. I've been in the song.
I need you and your friends to show up at 10. We leave in the Benz truck. Uber Lux and some we rolled up. I know you when the night is peak. When you relax and dance with me. Whoa. Hands on your hip, move slow. Heart in my chest beat fast, but on the gas. I hope that it lasts. Look. You spin my heart around. 4 days with you. You spin my heart around.
Swagger when I step, walk in looking like a jet, feeling like a million, forgot about my rent. She be in the city, opposite of innocent. And Benny told up friends, to bring a friend. Took a girl from the to the podium. Now the guys in here, I so deep. It's a lonely man, things ain't going as planned, but it's a real life. Look, I protect my neck with necklace. She protect, I rock the nexus. I forget that we got exes. Seem like 3Q and as we exit. Throwing peace signs in the air like Hendrix on the brains behind them all sad majestic. Is it super sub to take
If it feels like a spade, then call it a spade. And love in the day, by nighttime it changes. Spinning around with new faces. Dance floor like amazing. Lost in the mood. Fall in love with you and you. It's fun when it's new, it's fun when it's new, it's fun when it's new until it's old news.
From beautiful Oriole Park, a great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. And getting the start for Baltimore, Garrett Cole.
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
All right, just about ready for baseball. Liam Hicks digs in for the Guardians. Out towards right center field. Taveras moving under it. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down. In the air, left field. 2 away. And here's Freddie Freeman.
Ball inside.
Hit hard but foul off to the left.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
2 down, nobody on. Late on that fastball.
He's looking pretty sharp to start the ball game. He's got that good fastball working early.
Hit in the air, left field. And that'll do it. Bottom of the first. Getting the nod on the mound, Tanner Bybee.
He has a great ability to command a game, Boog, but in order for that to happen today, he's got to limit damage, make smart pitches, and avoid big innings. If he were a golfer, we'd say he needs to avoid any double bogeys out there, and if he does, his scorecard is going to look pretty good at the end of the day.
That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Luis Arias in the box now. No balls and a strike. The 0-2. Lindor the move. Cold strike 3. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Gone into the flagpole. A 2-run shot, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 2-0. 1 down at the plate. Brent Rooker. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground to the left. Sends it to first. Now 2 away.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 22. Jeff. Not here.
Foul ball there. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Here is Marcus Semien.
Oh, that's upstairs. That's ball 2.
In the air to left center. Chourio has a beat on it, and he makes the catch. And that is that. Back now at Oriole Park. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Corey Seager digs in for the Guardians. Seager playing up the middle at short, batting in the cleanup spot, and his batting average this season is over 370. There's a line drive to left field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second, and he'll pull into second safely.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the second. On the ground. Semien toss over to first. 1 out in the second. Here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. That missed inside. 2 balls and a strike. This one in the air center field. He's got it. Runner tags from third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and now they trail by 1.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Got him to chase one upstairs there. Lindor on the run, throw to first. Nicely done for the out. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now the Orioles catcher, Samuel Basallo. Check swing, but he went too far. It's 0-1. That's towards center. Martinez in position, and there's 1 down.
Batting in the right fielder, Counter.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. 2 down. Here's Leody Taveras.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
2 down, nobody on. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Line drive. Base hit. Keeps the inning alive, and now Francisco Lindor to the plate. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Handled that down and in breaking ball very well. I saw the break early coming from.
Pitch out, but no action. Back to first, and he's safe. Tavares, the runner at first with 2 gone. Snap throw and a pitch out, but nothing going on. Now back in safely at first. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And that one ripped to left. Base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside. Get that barrel there to meet it just in time. I tell you what, it's not.
Oh, he gloves it. Back here in Baltimore, stepping up for the Guardians, Travis Bazzana.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. Got him! Ricky Holiday with the call. Out to short, Lindor. Handles, throws to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. So the Guardians lineup turns over. Liam Hicks, the next to hit. High fly ball down the left field line. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And that's fouled off. This one in the air. Donovan settles underneath it. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in, Brendan Donovan. And he hits a ground ball right side. Bazzana tosses to first. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
Up next for the Orioles, the designated hitter, Brett Rooker.
And that gets down into the gap. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. That gets by him. And he'll reach second with 1 away. 1 out. Runner at second. And now here's Jeff McNeil. That one fouled off. Man at second. Check swing called strike. 0-2. Chases the changeup in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. Runner on third after the stolen base, even with the dropped strike 3. Puts a bunt down. He makes the grab, and that is the 3rd. Back now at Oriole Park, stepping up for the Guardians, Angel Martinez.
You know, these Guardians, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. That one ripped, but foul.
And obviously, a lot of credit for all those chases and strikeouts goes to the pitching. It's been nasty, but you can bet this offense is trying to figure out some way to put up a better fight.
The 0-2. In the air, left field. And that is foul. He holds it in, 2 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Seager batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. This one in the air, center field. Taveras settles underneath it, and that is that. Bottom of the 4th. Now the Orioles catcher, Samuel Basallo. And that is out of play. Oh, 1 now. Popped in the air, left field. Chourio under this one. 1 up, 1 down. That one lifted to left. Chourio on the move. Takes it in for the out. And now the center fielder, Leody Taveras. Pulls that one foul. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball. 0-2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 0-2 now. Good job to fight that one off. And the 0-2. Up the middle, and that's a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Rudder takes off. It's a pitch out.
Ball.
Taveras leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one in for a strike. 2-2. Pitch out, but no action. Payoff pitch. Stays alive. And now he steps off the rubber. Quick toss to first. Now back in safely at first. Three, 2 on the way. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Rounds third, heading for the plate. And they lead by 2.
Well done. Drives in the run. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Man on second, 2 down. On the ground, right side. Throw on to Freeman. Inning over. We go to the top of the fifth. Stepping up for the Guardians, Jackson Chourio. And that one fouled off. Chourio, in his third season, 22 years old. And he was born in Venezuela. That one finds the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, they opted to go with the off-speed stuff on that 3-2 with the bases empty. Close pitch, but now he's got to work out of the stretch.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. And they had their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Waste no time there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Just off the outside part of the plate. Got him swinging for the K. And that is a big first out. 2 aboard with 1 out. Travis Bazzana digs in for the Guardians.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Flips the corner. And now it's even 1-1. Late swing, foul to the left. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Ball, that's out.
That's in for a strike. This one in the air, center field. Taveras gets there. He's under it. And that's the 3rd out. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Leading off, Brendan Donovan.
You know, these Orioles, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Fastball for a strike. On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Up next for the Orioles, the designated hitter, Forrest Rooker.
Ground ball left side and foul ball. The 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for the Orioles.
2 down, bases empty. Jeff McNeil stands in. 1 for 2. Out to short. Seager throws across the diamond. Bang, bang play, and the inning is over. Top 6. Now it's the Guardians DH, Liam Hicks. That's ripped into the outfield. And there's 1 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Swing and a foul out of play. A little bit low.
No, that's low.
Ball one. The Orioles up by 2. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 1-2. In the air, left field. McNeil drifts towards it. 2 away now. Freddie Freeman up to the dish.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Into the outfield, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. In the dirt. Freeman off of first with 2 away. In the dirt. That one missed.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
And there's the strike.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And he walked him. And he represents the tying run on base after that hard-fought walk. Big spot, and here comes Jackson Chourio. Ball one, no strikes. On the ground to third, takes it to the base for the force out, and the inning is back here in Baltimore, bottom of the 6th. Now it's Marcus Semien.
Marcus Semien.
That one the other way. And it's into the gap. Makes the turn. He's digging for second. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
He was all over that one. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
And another ball.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
Man at second. And that misses. 3-1 now. Foul ball there. Three-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here. He circles the bases, and they tack on to their lead. It's 5-1. So Cleveland brings on a new reliever, Kyle Nicholas. He's into the game with the bases empty. The 0-2. And that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout. So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Francisco Lindor. And first offering is fouled off. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning going.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Ball that time.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they're creeping into my mind right now.
Lindor the move. And it's fouled away. 2 runs across in the inning here in the bottom of the 6th. Runner goes again. They pitch out. Throw to second. Out there. And that ends the inning.
I'm living a life right now. I'm living a life right now. It's been a long while. I got it on pin, a living bankrolling. I'm my own penny. I've been on 10 and I the whole team and all of that way. You know it's on me. You know I got goals. You know what I see. Have all of that gold, a necklace around me. You say it's like work, my God, we gon' see. Just said I'm on 10. Just count it on.
Back now at Oriole Park. We go to the top of the 7th. Drake Baldwin. They hand the ball over to a new arm, number 48.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter. Oh, I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing team did that to me.
Knee high, that's in for a strike. Pitch misses outside, and the count is 1-1.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
That's a hit, and the leadoff man aboard.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
The next pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame. Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Bazzana, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
That's too low. Ball 3. So a walk puts runners at first and second. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. That catches the corner.
That was the pitch to hit. Four-seam fastball instead of that sinker ball that makes you hit it on the ground. He missed a good one.
Double steal. Trying to move the runners over. Fires to first on the run, and very nicely done for the out. Back to the top of the order, Liam Hicks digs in for the Guardians. 0 for 3 in this one. Looks like a pinch hitter for the Guardians. Ellie. Ramos. 2 runners in scoring position with 2 away for him. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Yennier Cano.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
That smash towards center. And that'll do it. Bottom of the seventh. Luis Ariz stands in.
The first baseman, number 1, Luis Ariz.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Fought off foul. Line drive, and that's base hit out into left center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
One away. Brent Rooker will hit next. 1 for 3. And a foul ball. The 0-1. And there's a foul ball. Calls it in, 2 away. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Way back there, it's got a chance. Caught just shy of the wall. Ready to begin the 8th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Angel Martinez. Ground ball right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit.
Runner on the go, pitching for a strike. Throw there, safe. Ground ball up the middle, Lindor. They get the tag on him. 1 out, man at first. Seager stands in now.
Nope, that's inside.
Right through there for a strike. Cano, in his 4th year, he features a sinker, a slider, a changeup, a four-seamer, and occasionally works in a splitter. 2 down.
Up next for Cleveland, the left fielder, number 11, Jackson Chourio.
Swings through that. Can't glove it cleanly, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Back here in Baltimore, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Marcus Simeon. Now at the plate, pitching change here, Sean Newcomb.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
1 down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Up next for the Orioles, the catcher, Samuel Solo.
Off the mark there. Ball 1. That one to first. Flips it. It's there, and that's a great play. 2 outs, base is empty. Colton Cowser digs in now.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat. Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Outside corner, there's a strike. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Back now at Oriole Park, stepping up for the Guardians, Drake Baldwin. This one in the air, center field. Taveras under it. Brings it in. And there's one down. Hit on the ground to short. Lindor on to first. And the Guardians with one out left. Two down, bases empty. Stepping up for the Guardians, Travis Bazzana.
Now pitching.
Here comes the closer here in the ninth. Aroldis Chapman.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here.
And that one is lifted in the air. McNeil on the move. And that is the ball game. 5-1 is how it ends as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Without a song. What a life. It's true that they underestimate you. My life is real. So I'm fronting on them every chance I get, to be honest. Wavy hair, mystique, up in this deep chain with some sick feet. Corner of 10th Street, scoop me in an MPV. I'm holding big. Soloist, vocalist, maestro. This fish grease, recipes, polo. He see us, I was just with G. Just like Ryan E, me and Preem, this history. Young ones, abuelas, Jesus candles, bodegas. Always playing some gangsta. Who is there? They gon' say nah. Look at us now, De La Ma, Ray, Ghost, and Rick. Big up Big L, Prodigy, True Goy, they live. Martyrs, if you will, a legend has a cartel. I'm on jets with giants, I'm Bill Parcell. PTSD, project trauma still dwells. Happiness gotta be in you, money can't help. So salute to the men that never hit the pin black. We got to the bread and still live to spin that. What a life, I'm a man, I'ma die about it. Feel the pain, but I'm not gonna cry about it. Tell the truth, cause ain't no reason to lie about it. Invisible fingers playing chords on my haunted piano. I'm a man, I'ma die about it. Feel the pain, but I'm not gonna cry about it. Tell the truth, cause ain't no reason to lie about it. Invisible fingers playing chords. Already classic before you heard it. The spoiler was on my feature verses. I lined it up kinda perfect and then I hurled it. Rhymes in my mind's like pearls and oysters. Boss of bosses, Morpheus on my... The illest style right here. Till I got white hair, getting foul type stares. We ahead light years. We come out the starts. So let the start. Turn the light switch off. Drive a block, switch cars. Toss a face mask and gloves. Pulled another on the beat. Guess who the victim was? Guess who get reconfigured? The whole industry does. Premiere you my because we became the men our mothers prayed for. Maybe even exceeded their expectations, or maybe they always knew while tying up our baby shoes what was waiting that brood and the souls of a chosen few. This ain't just talk, it's true. What a life. I'm a man, I'ma die about it. Feel the pain, but I'm not gonna cry about it. Tell the truth, cause ain't no reason to lie about it. Invisible fingers playing chords on my haunted piano. I'm a man, I'ma die about it. Feel the pain, but I'm not gonna cry about it. Tell the truth, cause ain't no reason to lie about it. Invisible fingers playing chords. My life is real.